Okay, I think the ad is done. But of course, fucking Windows updates popped up on my screen here, my chat screen. Let me fix that little fucker. Oh, turn on Windows backup. No. God. I really wish I could tell Microsoft, like, hey, guess what? I am not using this device really. Stop bothering me about it. Okay, yelling. Yeah, sorry, I'm not on narcotics, but I'm on regular painkillers, and also allergy pills and decongestants, which I was told can help with dental pain, especially with dental pain when you're sinusy. But allergy pills, especially with decongestants, make me loopy, so. There you go. Also, my face looks like John McCain. I have this now. This is my face. Um, I hope Nintendo loses. I really hope Nintendo loses. It feels weird. I really, really hope Nintendo loses. I've always thought that, oh god. Oh, that's sad. Okay, so let me pull up the thing here. Nintendo lawsuit Yuzu. Nintendo suing Yuzu. Verge article's probably pretty low stupid. Polygon's probably pretty low stupid. If you Google it, you'll find it. Here's a quick one. I like clicking links. I like providing links. I feel like it's natural. IT people think you should just provide a source. They're suing Yuzu. And it sounds like it's targeting the monetization with Yuzu. And pirating Tears of the Kingdom. What's really ironic is I was active and monitoring, observing the scene at that time. Obviously, I would never play a game illegally, because that would be illegal. But it's interesting stuff, and I'm active in a lot of emulation scenes, or I lurk in a lot of emulation scenes, so I was watching all that go down. Yuzu didn't work until launch. Yuzu did not work right at all. If you could get it working in Yuzu, it was with third-party mods, but it didn't work at all with Tears of the Kingdom until it came out. Even their early access stuff, and since it's free and open source, you can gain access to their to that stuff for free, because of course you can, so you don't have to pay. But they do take Patreon to get compiled versions. Otherwise, you can find the pre-compiled versions for free, and it's not even piracy. It's free and open source. They're required by license, provide them, and anyone can compile them. Blah blah. It doesn't matter. You couldn't play Tears of the Kingdom early in Yuzu really effectively at all. You could in Ryujinx, which almost everyone was using until after it came out and everybody gave up on Ryujinx and used Yuzu. Yuzu's way better. But the fact that Yuzu has always taken money on Patreon for early access, I've always felt like was a little scummy. And by no means do I think developers should get paid for their work or even find ways to monetize their passion projects. But like, if they saw a big spike in payments around the time of it coming out, they could argue that they benefited directly from piracy. Whereas if they're only taking money as donations and nothing else, not as paid early access or anything like that, but flatly just donations, I think they could have gotten away with it. I recognize that that's really hard to do. It's also a really shitty gray area to charge money for an emulator, because it is usually almost entirely a piracy device. There are lots of people who do it legally, but most people don't. And there's lots of arguments there, blah blah blah. Maybe people wouldn't buy the games anyway. It's often in countries where they can't buy the games, blah blah. There's tons of stupid things you can get to, but at the end of the day, I would imagine like 60% of it is Americans pirating games. Yeah, I thought about it. I've thought about it a lot, because it's one of those really interesting things that because Ryujinx and Yuzu have two really interesting they're not really enemies as far as I know, but totally different like developer mindsets for what they're going for. And it's always been really interesting. Those two emulators in particular have been like the most fascinating thing since since Sony made it so that if you set a battery's hex identifier to all Fs, it just uprooted your fucking PSP. Like that. That was the coolest fucking discovery. I remember, like, literally seeing that pop up in... It might have been IRC. I don't remember if it was IRC for GBA Temp or what it was, but some emulation community started on fire, and I was, like, staring at it. I was like, no fucking way. And I had a PSP, and there were tools to do it, like, instantly, and it was so fucking cool. I am going to look at this troll level from a requested playtestinger person in the bandwagon team. I pinged them because I was told people probably like that. But I'll probably compile feedback and type it also. Yeah, it's really interesting. I hope Nintendo loses. I hope Nintendo gets punished for trying to hurt them. And I hope the judge that oversees the case understands the nuance. But I feel like they may not. Jesus Christ. I keep looking at my face and I feel bad. And, like, it's not like this is the OnlyFans stream where you guys, like, want to see my wiener. Really? He did get me. Ow. Oh my god. Oh, it hurts really bad to smile. Oh. I'm pretty sure nobody's here because they want to see my wiener. What is going on here? Oh, there's more nonsense up there. Does it not come again? Oh, it does come again. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on up there. That Nintendo only goes for the shit because Emulation Bros are just... my assumption is Nintendo is going for this entirely as a slap lawsuit that's designed to make it scary to participate in activities Nintendo does not like. That their goal isn't even to win, it's to scare and hurt the people on the Yuzu team who have to deal with this. And to drain their financial resources that they would have otherwise gotten for doing this. Well, now I want to look up there. Okay. Well, let me follow the directions here first off. I like when people spell stuff out. That's pretty funny. I did duck though, so I'm okay. I was okay. Yeah, they want to hurt the people. They only go for this shit because Emulation Bros will just emulate in their cum corner and had to write shit like, yo, I pirated this game and played it in 4K. And yeah, the number of people like releasing pre-release footage and like not even like I watched a buddy playing it early, and I grabbed some clips and I was, you know, pretty clear that I was watching somebody else play it. And I don't understand why you wouldn't like wallpaper that way. Man, people are real dumb about it, but that's often the emulation scene in general too, is a lot of the participants are just leeches. The dumbest goddamn leeches who do the dumbest goddamn things. But Nintendo could also have targeted those people more directly if they wanted to. Although I'm sure they did. I bet a lot of people saw takedowns of early footage on YouTube. Oops. Okay. Okay. If the whole thing is dark, it's going to feel really messy. We'll see how much dark that we have. So far, it's not terrible, and it can be used to highlight stuff. Like, there are a lot of ways you can play around with light and dark like this that can be really interesting. But it definitely feels like there's a lot going on right out the gate. Okay. Wait, did I not want this somehow? Oh, no, I did. Okay. Oh, my God. How is it visually, this is really messy. Okay. It seems weird for them to want to go after oh my god. I put ice on it for like an hour and I still look like an idiot and I can't smile and it hurts. I may bail at random too. If it just hurts really bad, I'm just gonna be like, sorry, bye. And I'll come back tomorrow, maybe. That's distracting. pause that music I have in the background there. I get Tears of the Kingdom probably was the big motivator. That's a big new game that they were very upset to see getting so much attention because it leaked early. And they probably want to put a lot of pressure on whoever leaked it. Scare the shit out of them and see what they can do to chase that up the chain. That might be some of it. But yeah, the Yuzu devs were very careful, even in the early access stuff, about not addressing anything for Tears of the Kingdom early, because if they did anything for Tears of the Kingdom specifically, that was definitely for Tears of the Kingdom, it would have been clear evidence that the developers were had stolen the game early. Are you telling me not to get the helmet? Maybe that's what I'm getting. No, I can do that. Oh, there's a brick there. Oh, it's a little hard to tell. Yeah, there's a brick there. So if I approach with the other thing... Oh, no, it's an opening block. It's going to be extremely difficult to make progress here in the dark. Pay attention to see what we see. And yeah, Tears of the Kingdom for sure hit the mainstream. Really, like, rode the waves. Oh, I needed that. Yeah, I needed that. Okay. Now it's going to break something. Okay, I'm supposed to get that and not be ducking, maybe? Oh. But the fun thing, too, is that because Yuzu is free and open source, no one will ever be able to delete it. Even if all the Yuzu devs quit, someone else will just pick up. Eventually, we'll pick up from where they left off, or we'll use their work to improve something else. Or to build something else. Nintendo could never successfully kill Yuzu. And even if it doesn't work for... I mean, the Switch is almost over at this point, too, so even if they did successfully kill Yuzu, it won't matter. Yuzu in its current state plays an assload of Switch games extremely well. Sports. Unless somebody builds a much better emulator, it'll probably stay the go-to for a long time. Even if it's just like people who are still using VBA or whatever. Those people are out there. Oh, okay. Okay, I learned something. Yeah. Well, I'd like to hope they'd fear precedent, too, that if they lose this lawsuit, and, you know, lawyers aren't big on that, but especially with the... judges aren't big on slapping the big company and establishing a precedent of allowing theft. But considering all the right to repair stuff, I could feasibly see there being progress on emulation as defending it as backups. Like, well, no, I want to be able to play backups and keep my cartridges pristine. I want to be able to use the data, the zeros and ones that I licensed indefinitely. And then when you factor in how often live services go down and like how having those backups makes it possible to still access some components of those live services or some components of something you paid for. I could see a lawsuit maybe going badly for Nintendo. I don't think it's likely. It's friggin' America. What? Do I want this? What are you showing me? Are you telling me no blue or yes blue? Oh yeah, no, I know. It's even in America, even in like paying countries, I would imagine it's mostly piracy. It's by vast majority piracy. But that said, there's still, and I'm not saying this isn't like legalized marijuana for oh, ducking does the light. Okay, that's a kind of interesting way to do darkness actually for a troll level in particular. I can light it up whenever I want. That's clever. Would have figured it out eventually. I'm glad I did. Literally, the name of the level is You Shall Duck. I should have figured it out earlier, but I'm glad I figured it out early. Even this isn't marijuana legalization for disabled people so that I can get access to marijuana. It's more the fact that like preservation of old games is important, and piracy will support that. And I think that's something that Nintendo doesn't care about because they also... Oh, that was weird. That's a funny setup. To kill somebody if it was on purpose, but I'm really having trouble tracking if that's what was supposed to happen there. Preservation of these old, potentially losable games that we may never see again if Nintendo just decides to stop releasing new things, new virtual console or whatever, like, oop, I'm in trouble, huh? Still don't have a good, gauge on where I'm supposed to go from here, though. Oh, not there. Yeah, preservation's important. Okay. So that's just on a timer. That doesn't open that either. I need to get a Bob-omb under the pipe, I think. I think that's what we're doing. That's the best I can figure out. Oh, okay. I was going to say, forcing the player to duck early on would make sure they understand what's happening there. I assumed it was something timed out, but it's very clear that's not the case. So that's good. That probably helped me realize it when I needed to, and will help other idiots realize it when they need to. That's actually a kind of clever use for darkness in a troll level in a way that helps reduce oppressiveness. Oh. Still want to go fiddle around over there, even though I don't have the Shelmet. See what I see. That one also just run. Interesting. I do think there's a point where piracy is either less harmful or non-harmful, too. Especially with ancient systems. Like, because Nintendo doesn't really offer a good way to play a large library of NES games, having a collected library is difficult, but having dumps or having a lot of ROMs is really nice. Next up, Pokemon. Oh, I didn't watch the Direct because I don't care about Pokemon very much anymore. I did watch the Legends trailer because I really liked Legends, and I assumed Nintendo would want to respond to Palworld. Game Freak would want to respond to Palworld. And its great success by maybe talking about Legends. So I was happy to see a new Legends announcement. I was incredibly disappointed that there was no gameplay whatsoever. That all they basically told me is, instead of past world, we're doing future world. Cyber Pokemon. They're doing fucking Digimon. They're doing fucking Digimon. If you want to be lazy, give Pikachu a fucking gun! Do you know how many people would just absolutely lose their shit with how funny that would be? Like, how funny them losing their shit would be, but also how funny Pikachu with a gun would be. Yeah, the 2025 thing, a lot of people are thinking too, that means like, okay, it's for sure, then it's gonna be launch thing. Okay. Launch thing for Switch 2. Or early thing for Switch 2. Ah, okay, interesting. I don't understand what I'm doing with this. Okay, that does turn it around, but I don't understand what the hell I would want to do with that. I'm gonna ignore it. Maybe this is useful. It's January, however. Yeah, we'll see. I would have still really liked to see gameplay just on the grounds of, if nothing else, as a response to Pal World. Oh, my head itch. It's really sore. It keeps getting weirder. It was so bad yesterday. I was totally non-functional. That leaves. That one leaves the planet. I'm really having trouble getting a bearing on what I'm doing here. We'll see. Keep pushing. I'm not pissed off yet. If I do start getting real pissed off, though, I'm just gonna move on. Tooth pain in particular can make my temper really, really short. And make me really vulgar and sweary. I don't know if Nintendo even would need to or should sue Pal World. I feel like it's legally distinct enough that they don't really have much to worry about. Things could definitely be different in Japan, that's for certain. And I can't say that it's not a problem over there, but I feel like they would have done their due diligence, and even if they didn't, they probably made enough money to defend themselves. Oh. Sure. If more of Pal World itself, and I finished Pal World, I played it through to max level and had a lot of fun with it. If more of Pal World was stealing from Nintendo, that seems bad. No, actually, I think I should be fine, right? No, the bomb didn't spawn. Uh-oh. If Pal World had stolen a lot of ideas from Nintendo, beyond the idea of capturing little monsters, which other games have done, I'd say they have something to worry about. But besides the idea that you're capturing little monsters, and some of them are cute, but many of them are based on the same Japanese monsters. I don't remember what they're called, but the same concept. And then we have Gold Lucario. But, you know, very obviously based on Anubis, kind of drawing from the same place that Lucario seemed to have too. Well, Pal World really was a survival game first and foremost, with a really interesting hook of you have stuff to fight, but they didn't even do, like, player versus player, which I feel like was a big miss. Hey, Box, how you doing? Give the cats a treat on camera. We can make that happen. I'm doing okay. I look like John McCain. You see this? I got the puff over here. It was really bad before. Yeah, you can see it when I'm turned. When I'm turned this way, it looks ridiculous. Ugh. All the mouth play tire you out? Yeah, a little bit. And catnip. We can make that happen. Let me die and then we'll do that. All the mouth drilling. I have a cyst. I'm not going to get my finger in there. I had a cyst up here under the gums. Above the gums, I guess. For a while. Like a bone cyst. That the doctor thought was oh my god. Thought was probably a benign growth. And that it would be addressed when they did the root canal. He was going to redo the root canal, but he looked at it and he's like, you know what? It's really close to the surface. Let's drill a hole in there and shoot antibiotics in there. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, well, there'll be no charge. We'll just do that and see what happens. And then if that doesn't work, we'll cut it open and we'll flush it out completely and clean it out and fill it. Basically do the bottom end of the root canal that we couldn't have possibly have done before. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the flush to turn my face into fucking pudding, but it did. But I seem to be able to talk without getting really fatigued, so that's good. Oh, part of the Twitter mob. A lot of people on Twitter liked it. Yeah, I would definitely recommend checking it out. Like, I don't know, Koromon, Cassette Beasts, what was that other one? I played a couple other decent catch monsters and fight them games. And Pal World was the most unique. Hands down. Cats are coming. They're coming right now. I'm doing it. Pal World was the most unique way to do monster catching stuff that I have ever played, and I had a ton of fun with it. I'm a whore for survival games. I'll tell you that right now. But oh, over there. There we go. And then rotate the screen. And I really feel like that hook especially made it really, really distinct. Legally well differentiated it, despite the fact that some Pokemons look the same. But the people were really chasing ghosts on a lot of that too. Yeah, I saw that Nintendo was suing Yuzu. I yelled about it a little bit on Twitter. Oh, I'm an idiot. Uh, NDI camera. There we go. There we go. I'm an idiot. There, I figured it out. Does the audio sound normal or robots? This is my knee. It's attached to my foot. That's what you're here for. Well, tell me if it sounds really bad, and then I'll do the thing. They did a write-up on how to... Oh. Well, I get where you're coming from there, Bishop, dear Bishop Weiser. Here, got the treat. They're excited. Let's fill the cats with treats. But I feel like a ton of the plagiarism was... Oh my god, Pud, seriously? Was that they share common sources. That they share common inspiration. Like a huge number of Pokemon inspired by Japanese folklore and folklore monsters. And that's a lot of the things that were pretty similar. I haven't seen anybody do a really deep dive on that, but it's obvious if you spend a good amount of time reading about Pokemon. I feel like most people have. And I feel like it's distinct enough that they're likely to get away with it. Pud smacks some treat on top of Cracker's head. Yeah, Pud, can we lick this guy? Can we give him a lick? Normal? Thank you. Sounds normal. I was like, what? Normal cats? Normal cats? Nope. Then I remember the rest of it. Oh. That's all they've done wrong as far as I can tell as a non-lawyer. Yeah, I didn't read the whole thing yet. I just looked at a couple of summaries of a couple of news articles summarizing it. I really hope somebody does a long video essay breaking it down, like a lawyer who's really smart, who's smarter than Pud. Pud, there's no treat in front of you. You're just licking. You're just licking because you're glitchy. Look how cute he is, though. Oh, he's letting me touch him. Pud, no, come on. You can have more if I can touch you while you eat. Fine. Crackers. Let's rub this treat in, huh? Esports. My cats are not normal. They're trying. They're trying so hard. But they're really bad at it. But there's more. It's up here. Oh, I forgot to start the RTSP thing too, so that they show on stream. Remind me if they're not visible on stream. They're supposed to be. Crackers, I know you know how to clean your own nose. Come here. Come. Oh. I'm going to sneak up on him. Got him. Ugh, my hands are going to smell so bad. But I was just eating ribs with my hands, so not too bad. Pretty cute. Yeah, I feel like dumping your... Since the user didn't provide the keys, I figured that wasn't going to be too big of a problem. However, because Yuzu was monetizing, they were charging for early access, and it's free and open source, so you could get early access by compiling it yourself or one of the people who compile it for you. But it's still very likely there's a cash trail of them making more money when Tears of the Kingdom leaked, of people trying to get Tears of the Kingdom working and spending money to get access. And if that's the case, Nintendo probably could make the case that they enrich themselves off the backs of piracy, even if they weren't directly contributing to it. And in fact, Yuzu went out of their way not to support piracy. Like, they were not making changes to Yuzu in support of Tears of the Kingdom when it was out early. Ryujinx was, but Ryujinx doesn't take money for early access. And I think the Ryujinx developers are overseas, are non-US, but I have no idea. I thought I remember seeing that. And it was just community conversations among emulator people, some of the dumbest people on the entire planet, hands down. The actual community of people who produce for the emulation scene are amazing. The people who consume on the emulator scene are terrible and stupid. Yeah, it was a great product. Palworld was not only great, it felt like, and it's not like Pokemon at all. I can't stress this enough. It's not even, the closest game it's like is Legends, and it immediately made Legends feel like total bullshit. And Legends is my favorite Pokemon game since, like, Diamond and Pearl. Black and White. Almost since Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Like, it's way up there. And Legends feels like bullshit. Because a little tiny bit of survival stuff. Yeah, you're fat. Let's give him some catnip. Little tiny bit of survival. Hang this back up here. Just such unbelievably high quality that that Palworld can't respond. That Pokemon, it has a infinite live services game where you just pay to access new regions. That's basically a Palworld knockoff. Honestly, that would make me really happy. If Nintendo literally was like, or Game Freak was literally like, fuck you, and they knocked off Palworld. They literally gave Pokemon guns in a giant open world thing, and we're just like, fuck you guys, we're gonna make our own bootleg of ourselves, and it's gonna be awesome. Game Freak isn't cool enough to do like a full Devolver, but if they did, I would lose my fucking mind. Best possible timeline. Whew. Oh yeah, let me start the little cat cam thing. It has to be, oh, actually the port has to be turned on. I fucked everything up. Always forget something. Okay, I turn the port back on. The camera will come up in a moment here. Hey, thanks a lot for the follow. We wear wave.
Thank you.
Whew. Back to Yuzu. I hope they pull through. Ted's been trying to kill off. Like, yeah, they have. It's funny to do it so late in a system's thing, but Durabishu Adwise probably had it right on the head earlier there is Tears of the Kingdom coming out early just probably made them so angry that they desperately want to scare the shit out of anybody they can to hopefully prevent it from happening again. Where are the fucking cats? Oh, there it is. Okay. Refresh. Are you back? Are you up? There we go. Crackers and half a pud. Level time. Should change up their genre more freely. They should. Legends was only a small change, and they missed half of what I wanted to see in Legends, like battling other people. And, getting to explore that, new battle system, and total change in the way speed works more intricately. But fine, maybe the next one. Maybe not. Oops. We wave where the queue is not open currently. I'm not doing viewer levels today unless you have a troll level for me. Then I'll pop it in there. No, your troll level's not too late. Then I'll pop it in there. Add. Here we go. Yeah, we'll take a look at that one after I finish this, or when I get angry at this one. I feel like the second might be more likely. Yeah, regular viewer levels tomorrow. Troll levels. It is a troll. It's a troll from Madeline in the playtest requests in the in the troll library Discord. And had a weird description. Pretty long, lots of coin deaths required at trolls and games, and sparkling CP1s galore. Okay, I gave him treats. Gave him catnip. Make it easier. See the cats? Boom, there they are. Licky licky. Do it in our cum corner like well-mannered assholes. Yeah, yes and no. When the potential for... Oops, I touched it again. When... Oh, ho, 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 ho. Cheese. Take a little cheese. But yeah, I do think that this, so far, is kind of an interesting way to do a dark troll level where you can light it up at will, but obviously you can't do that while you're moving. So there's a lot of really cool things you could maybe do with this. We'll see what happens. Because the beginning feels really busy, and that's basically all you missed here, was me spaghettiing in this creepy little hole 1,000 times. Yeah, like, I feel like the people streaming Tears of the Kingdom early especially, that's madness. You go away. Well, that's gonna fuck me, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna fuck me a little. I should be able to get up there. HUD looked like he was attacking Ouija before. He's probably thinking about it. Crackers, you're too dark. There. You lit him up a little bit. I really wish you guys could see him from where I am. Maybe I gotta move the camera. He looked at me and like he was like, what? And then he like winked at me. Did you actually think about the soft lock here and do this on purpose? Oh my god. Looking for feedback, exploits, soft locks. Well, I found a soft lock. Thwomp. Frustrating the streamers that are testing it, which is a good sign. Well, just you wait. I'm easily frustrated normally and dumb at troll levels, and I had terrible dental work done, and my mouth hurts. Where's the... Man, I'm having a lot of trouble getting these beginning couple of things here to be reliable. Yeah, well, and even from the perspective of blah, 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 piracy is hurtful, I still think that even, like, early emulator scenes, when they spring up early in a console's life, do well for preservation, especially if stuff that may otherwise be hard to preserve. And that will always be a valuable kind of secondary effect of the piracy scene. What? How am I intended to get up here? That's super annoying to do. I wish there was a way up. This shit is gamers' favorite topic today after Sony's layoffs. Of course, Sony did a bunch more layoffs. It almost feels like people are doing layoffs because they can. Like, because everybody else is doing it. It's weird. I feel like there's no way Sony isn't just slathered in goddamn money. But I am not an expert. Oh man, I wonder if they pulled the trigger on... I wonder if they pulled the trigger on layoffs because they saw the lawsuit go public and they were like, oh, now's the time. That's nothing. Hey, I was able to get the bob-omb here last time. Oh, spin jump. Spin jump on the shell and back out. That'll work. This beginning area here is really messy. It's hard to get a handle on exactly what's expected of me. Lighting up the duck thing, and I like setting up this little room to show the player that ducking lights everything up there. I feel like that's really important for making sure that this doesn't get frustrating before the player stumbles onto that. Dumb or not. And just my face hurt. And I keep looking at it. You can see it. I look like fucking John McCain. I can't not see it every time I look at myself. Yeah, he's being fat. The camera... Well, he's out of here. He's gone. He left. Turn off the big cam then. Yeah, he's 18 pounds. The other one is 9 pounds. And the 9-pound one picks on him all the time, but he lets it happen because he really likes his buddy. That I feel like at least should have been obvious. That feels a little dumb, but that's fine. I figured it out. Yeah, that hole there makes getting into this area so awkward. Just so awkward. Now, if I take damage... Oh, shit. I can do that. Let's just see what happens if I go in here this way. BP1. I'm not paying attention to what's happening on the right. I'm paying attention to myself. If you want the player... Did I just accidentally my way through that correctly? Feels like no. Okay. I can't tell if this is an anti-soft lock or if I accidentally lead my way into that correctly. Oh, it hurts to smile? I can't even do it. Hang on, where's the one I can see here? I can see this one. I can kind of do it, but it still looks weird. And it hurts. What is the definition of a coin? Am I dead? Is this real? No. Okay, I'm not dead. I'm just annoyed. Weird. I think Sony did layoffs because they expected gamers to be mad at Pokemon today? Maybe. I don't think I have real close connections besides like 1 or 2 Discord members who aren't really big watchers anymore who are way into Pokemon. They aren't as active anymore. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know that many people who are that into Pokemon. All the adults I know who really like it are about as disenfranchised as I am. And most of them didn't play Legends. So I don't really know what the reaction is on Pokemon yet. Yeah, I honestly, this feels like I'm missing the joke. Like, it feels like I'm missing core prerequisite for understanding what the idea is here, what the comedy is here. Can I get that pipe? No pipe for me. I don't see any other way to go other than the pipe here, other than something really annoying. Oh, maybe I can hold right out of the pipe. Yeah. They drilled in. They put crap in there. I can feel it all the way up. I can feel it all the way up into here. So maybe it was causing some of my sinus issues. If I've had an infection in my jaw, raging for like a year, I feel like that could cause sinus issues. I hope it. I just want the post-nasal drip to go away. And it's way worse right now. Hold right. There we go. Working on Germany's biggest Pokemon fan site when free time allows it. So like German Bulbapedia, Bulbaschnitzel. I can't think of more German stereotypes to make jokes about. Rather on accident. You fell into it. You drew straws. Yeah, I don't actively hate Pokemon like I want them to fail. I want Pokemon to succeed. Oh, I hate that. I hate how little time I have to deal with that. A pipe would work better for that. If you're gonna have the player do kind of a twitchy thing every time. The pipe gives player an extra 200 milliseconds or whatever to see what's coming. Okay. Free 99. Oh, I could have got Yoshi. Okay. I want Pokemon to be good again. I know it could be, and I think that a combination of Pokemon Go and what? Okay. Is that how it was supposed to die? A combination of Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go doing extremely well showed Nintendo and Game Freak that they don't have to work hard on a Pokemon game to make infinite money. So something like Palworld scaring the shit out of him, showing him you could make more money if you did even a little bit more. Palworld was lazy. Palworld's early access, and it feels early access, and it was still way better than Legends with way more content. Which makes me think, why the hell did I like Legends so much? I was just happy that Pokemon finally did something. And that's really disappointing too. Confusing. Whew. I have a chonky boy that's more than 3/4 of my height, one on his hind legs, 44 boys, 44 pounds. What is a cat? Not a cat. You don't have a 44-pound cat, do you? Even a Maine Coon. That fat idiot is the vet thinks half or half-ish Maine Coon. He's got the tufts and he's got the long things in his toes and everything. He's got a bunch of the earmarks and he never shuts up. He never fucking shuts up. He will follow you around and talk to you. But 44 pounds is crazy. What a bummer. I mean, if you don't want to do something, you can also just be like, I don't want to do it. I get how you feel where you accidentally get kind of swept into administrative stuff because you're the only person who can. But if it's unpaid, it's totally fine to be like, I've had my fun. Good luck. Weird. Am I supposed to get Yoshi back and do something? This is weird. Maybe I'm just supposed to get... Oh, you want to do it? Yeah, then. Yeah, I was a really big, heavily contributing member to the custom controller community. And developed a bit of a reputation as an idiot who would do insane things and document the process. And it literally turned into like that, like a meme of like, well, if somebody says it can't be done, that stupid asshole is gonna try and do it. I paved the way for some of the really insane shit people are doing now with actual resin shells and everything. I tried a bunch of times to make it work, and I documented what didn't work, and that I'm not going to spend $80 on silicone to keep trying over and over and over, because it was really expensive to fail. But between resin printers and how far we've come on scans now, it's way easier to just to print something, clean it, and then mold that and inject and mold things that are just easier to do with pourings rather than injection molding. For a long time, I was still getting DMs about, put it on my head. Put it on my head. For a long time, I was getting DMs about how to dye controllers, because I pioneered, some stuff with, dyeing controllers, with using, microwave to dye controllers, and using, boil and bag-ish methods to dye controllers, so you could control the temperature carefully. But lazily. Really accurately, but really lazily. I hate this goddamn door entry. Somebody else, I think it was a guy named Skibbs, did a way better deep dive on doing it with, I think, sous vide or other precision-controlled temperature things. So, fortunately, nobody bothers me about that anymore, which is really nice. It made me so angry when people would DM me, like, can you explain this process? Like, dude, no, there's a channel. Ping me in the channel, and I will explain it, and other people can read it. Fuck! Hold right, okay. That's how I'm getting that. Okay. I'm gonna pretend that wasn't spaghetti, and that was what I meant to do. Tinting clears is impossible in Germany. No color clear coat here. Oh, yeah, guy, dye. Yeah, Rit, dye more. You get plastic dyes. You get nylon plastic dyes or nylon fabric dyes that work really well on plastics, and it's amazing, and you don't even have to clear coat if you do it right. Oh, man, it's so great. Yeah, definitely check out the custom, I think it's here. Is it, what was it? Custom. I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, check out the Discord of these fine, fine ladies and gentlemen. I think I need the mushroom. I need the mushroom to go down through here. That's what I want. Goodbye. I need the mushroom to go down through here. I don't think Yoshi can break stuff when you're on him if you're small, but I'm not sure. But let's try the mushroom first. Yeah, that's the place. You should be happy to know my level is a 5% clear rate. Easier than this one. Yeah, that's good. I'm getting close to wanting to move on from this. I'm really annoyed with this first thing at the checkpoint, and I feel like the level has done a pretty bad job of actually guiding me to where it wants me to go. I feel like a lot of the setups are a little messy for the type of level, like for a troll level in general, that is expecting a higher skill level than I think should be necessary. It's possible I'm doing things wrong. Always a possibility. Oh, he can break stuff. Okay. They have sound effects even. Weird. Yeah, they said we've been working on for months. Nothing I can use to enter, though. Okay. Shot. Controller Gore is my favorite channel to practice too, man. Oh, the things you see in there. I still pop in once in a while. I'm not super active in there because it's mostly people I don't know. But it is fun if I poke in and I see something and I start talking that like a bunch of the old timers pop up and are like, oh my god, hi Hot Fist. I was very active, and then I made that bone controller, and then I was done. I was like, you know what? That's it. I'm done. I learned everything I needed to learn. Okay. That and I had so much fatigue from doing commissions for people. Doing commissions for people is absolutely fucking miserable. And I wanted it to be a side hustle because I was making garbage money, so I wanted to make money on it, and man, trying to turn a hobby into something you're desperately chasing as a side hustle, that's so fucking sad, dude. Like, it will ruin your desire to engage in the hobby. I had more fun doing that bone controller than... What the fuck? Maybe I'm missing something here. I will type up some of my thoughts there for Madeline and holler at her. And get my ideas out there. I really feel like some guidance for the player is missing here. That it's really easy to just flounder in the roughly the right direction. That coupled with how much spaghetti is occurring here is just making me feel really annoyed and not feel like I never feel like I have a clear direction I'm going in. I don't feel like I'm stumbling forwards. I still don't know what that was at the beginning with the upper area. Was that part of a dev exit that's easy to break into? Was that all just a bunch of trolls I didn't dig all the way into? It was a mess. We'll come back to it. Well, yeah, I do want to get back to it. I actually thought it would be really fun to do giveaways if I start doing Super Mario World stuff. Is to do like controller giveaways, or maybe even see if people like do races or something, like something where I can engage with people. I miss that in Mario Maker. I miss that whole scene, the whole time when that might have existed. But giveaways could be really fun. And then it would be an excuse to like make a controller, do a stream where I make a Super Nintendo controller end to end and then give it away. Yeah, well, I mean, you could argue it's art if it's just modifying controllers. I feel like you could make it clear that that's art. Arguable. WL2. I feel like that's how a lot of people get into those like unofficial official things where they're doing things for yeah, here we are. Where they're doing things for and do you have a rough estimate for how long you think it takes to complete? I don't have a limit. I mean, beyond if it's more than 2 hours, I'm not going to finish it. But just for my own knowledge. So I'm prepared. Thwomp is sick of being stepped on by Mario and plots his revenge. Short? Okay. I like short. Let's take a peek. Thwomp's little trolls. Happy little bushes. Yeah, didn't those, yeah, I'm aware. Well, just wasn't going to say it because I assumed that would make, I don't know, because I assumed if you didn't want me to. That just seems like a safe assumption. I'm going to stay right here. Didn't those two podcaster people who used to do the treehouse thing, didn't they get their start by basically just being fans who were doing stuff, and one of them worked there, and then it turned into a thing? I feel like that's happened a couple of times, that, like, Nintendo really likes to kind of take insiders who do stuff, and they, I'm sure, get very lucky and stumble backwards into what they want to do. But yeah, I have no idea. If it's policy to be like, don't do this thing, and then you do that thing, I can see them being very mad. Okay, that is a funny mess. Are you not going to put me in there? I really thought you were going to put me in there. What happens if I go in there? Okay, so if I hang out on the platform, I see the whole troll setup, which I thought was just like a fun reign of you're supposed to grab the right thing, and it was just confusing. Or I was supposed to skip all of it, but no. Nope, I just can just get anti-soft, or I can just get soft-locked if I wait. Oh, I probably should wait for one of those, though, huh? Oh, nope, that one disappears. Okay, I don't think it's worth waiting for at all. Okay. A little unclear, but if you have the resources to do so, as long as you loop something that kills over the box, that takes care of it, or give the player something in there to die. You gonna come up here? I like that. They love that shit in interviews. Okay, yeah, yeah. I have no real connections to anybody who's there, so it's all just like random word of mouth here from idiots at Smash tournaments on Twitter. Okay, okay, it comes all the way down. That's cute. I like that. Used to hear all the time about them only wanting to hire out of or not hiring out of their like contractor pool too was like a big drama thing for a while. Can I hang out here safely? There's two. Yeah, I feel like one should be safe. I just thought I would get one. Hasty. But yeah, if I do get back to controller stuff, I will make what I want and then list on Etsy or wherever. Probably my own shop. I've been meaning to put together a shop with really stupid t-shirt ideas anyway that I think are really goddamn funny. Because I feel like I used to make custom shirts all the time. I have a ton of stuff stockpiled. I swear I saw it. I saw it on the stream screen and I looked back and it was gone. Oh, there it is. God damn it. It would be... If I'm already going to make shirts, I feel like, well, why don't I just make them and then try to sell them and then constantly promote them in the dumbest possible ways and just like, you guys, look at this shirt, this is funny as shit, buy this. One of my shirts has an old patent on it with a mousetrap made out of a gun that the first time I thought it was the funniest goddamn thing ever, and it was already a black and white drawing, so it looks great on a colored t-shirt. And I've had multiple people ask me where I got it and if they could buy one. My dad insisted I make one for him, and we don't even really get along. He just really, really liked it. Oh, it was the top of a blaster. So I feel like, yeah, if I have funny ideas that I'm already putting together for me, do I have to be at the ready? We'll give it another shot. You have a friend who has a channel point reward called Show the T-shirt. That's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down. Especially if I'm trying to sell T-shirts to make it really cheap. Do. Oh, if I don't get moving, those things are still there. Oh, it seems like some weirdness happens. There we go. Okay. Hang out on the corner works. I feel like I should go to the right, but I'm going to check this first. Oh my god. Okay. Sports. Sports. God damn. Coffee get in me. Oh man, the read on the third one there, that was great. That was great. That's just the full cold read, just ready to go. That did the work. Yeah, of course. Oh. Go a new t-shirt print every time it gets redeemed. I have a bot. Pop a link to the store in chat. Yeah. Yeah, I just gotta get it set up. I have one print company that does drop shipping that I used for hoodies when I did a giveaway for those as a sub goal thing. And that works pretty good, and the costing is good, but actually putting together the orders is really annoying. Although once the shirt is made, I guess it's not that annoying. I just have to get no, actually, it can be set up so the user just buys the thing and it gets shipped to them. Then I don't even have to maintain the inventory, just the designs. And I pay the cost and get the rest? I don't know. But I'm sure there's better ways to do that, too. I'm sure people have stuff set up for that. Fake ante? Yeah, I'm a little confused here. I can just leave. There's no reason for me to come up here, so the music's just playing, and I can just leave. But what the fuck? Oh. Okay. Little bit of King Bling stuff. I feel like if they get closer without almost killing you, though, that's generally what you want to go for. It's you want them to get so close that it looks like certainly they're going to kill you, and then they just don't. Often in a comical way is what Mr. Bling does. Oh. I thought, if you're going to have two there, you could have the second one do something. It could hit an on-off switch and break something or something like that. I've seen setups like that before. I'm an idiot. That's me. That's on me. I see what I did. Oh. Oh. I can't tell you how weird it feels to just have my whole jaw all swollen up. It feels real bad. It was unbelievably... Oop, got him. Unbelievably bad yesterday. I couldn't... Like, I could see, but it felt... I don't even know how to describe it. It felt lighter. It felt weird. It felt like something was pushing on my eye. And it made it feel weird. And I was super irritable. Because everything, even talking a little bit, hurt extremely badly. And everything I tried to make it better was making it worse. Icing it seemed to be making it worse. Hot tub made it worse. That's the end. If there was supposed to be a panic catch there, I dodged it. I do feel like it's definitely very clear that's the goalpost. And if that's the case, you probably want some kind of panic catch there, even if it's just like a Kaizo block into a note block that bounces a player into it, but then they panic and hold right and then die or whatever. Dodge the Kaizo. Oh, that's what I missed. Okay, so there's probably something there. Yeah, seems fine. Seems not bad. Short's always nice. Yeah, short does not make me angry at all. I would say I prefer short to really, really long all the time. I wouldn't say it's too short.
Spaghetti meatballs.
But it feels like, hey, Shoddy, it feels like it needs more. It feels like it could easily have more. And fleshing out some of the death trolls and tightening them up, like that early one with the with all the stuff raining down, tighten up what you're doing there a little bit so it's a little clear how that plays out. If I had started a little differently again, I could have gotten super confused and thought I needed something in there and then just fucked up forever. Maybe try to read the player's height for when you start that to see if the player is like in the box. Do something to like try and trigger that if the player goes in the box. But wait, is your expectation then? Let me take a look, one more look at that. Is your expectation that the player might go into the box to get the 50 coin? Because they can clearly see it's a soft lock. That drops. Yeah, under what circumstances does the player enter that room? I'm having trouble seeing this play out any way other than this. And then the player just dying or going in there to see what happens. Or stupidly going in there to be like, well, why is it there then? Oh, is that... Okay, wait. I think I see what the catch is here, and it's not landing on me because I stall. Your Discord bot never pinged when you went live. Interesting. Mine didn't? My bot die? I have notifications for that channel turned off. Because they're so annoying. And that's why I set up a separate channel, is because I assume everybody else gets annoyed by that, so it's easy to mute just that channel, even if you want pings for the other stuff. It was initially in the one. Yeah, good looking out. It does look like the bot fucked itself. Unable to load profile and about me. Yeah, it seems like the bot might be broken. Bot's gone! Bot! Okay. Thank you. Good looking out. Would have been broken for months before I noticed. There we go. Got that up. Really appreciate that. Might add a room or two. There are a few trolls that need to be a bit or better. Okay, so I think the catch here for this then is I don't think it's 100% go right away. But let's try that. Okay. I'm guessing the catch is that that pulls the player back right before they jump, and they jump into there. Oh. A Thwomp blocks the flagpole if you were cautious of the guys that block. That's good. With a short one, too, with short troll levels, and I've talked about this a lot, the shorter the level is, the dumber the shit is that you can get away with. I played, I think it was Dylan KG's level. I don't remember who it was, who was making a speedrun troll level. It was full of stupid. Just absolute, like, brain dead traps, death traps, just mean shit. But the mean shit played against the speedrunning tropes was pretty funny. And the fact that it was literally like a 20-second long level made it so that everything was basically excusable in my eyes. So all kinds of nonsense that you might think is too mean too, like this is too mean for a 40-minute level, was pretty funny in a 5-10 minute long level. Or at least can be. And I'm sure everybody has different tolerance, but in general, the shorter it is, the more you can get away with nonsense. Yeah, I'm guessing there's supposed to be some catch there for it to go off right before I jump. Has that landed on anybody? Have you seen anybody jump in there? Because especially if you haven't seen anybody jump in there and you can't find anybody who falls for it, figure out some way to tighten that up that it moves as the player enters the tile where they'll jump. I would assume the last tile, like right as they're about to touch the last one. Can't believe the cats never came back for the catnip. They're so weird about catnip, man. They haven't had any in a couple of days and they're just not into it tonight. Okay, I don't have another one lined up, so if anybody has any suggestions, yell at me. Otherwise, let's go dig around in... Nope, not. Wow, are there seriously? There's a Discord with people I used to be buddies with. There are like 5 goddamn people in League of Legends. I'm pretty sure League is a drug. It has. Person jumps and the launcher starts moving left, it'll kill your forward momentum. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just not doing it right. I mean, that's gonna happen. Mysterious Star. Fishy Forest. Never seen anything from them before, but I'm just gonna scroll up and play testing, and then if I don't find anything, then we'll just take a look at the library and see what's in there. ADT. Ooh, Hempuli went live. If you would rather watch somebody quietly program game stuff, what's he doing? Please tell me he's doing ESA stuff. He's worth following. He's the guy who made Baba Is You. Hempuli just went live, and he streams development, and that's all I've ever seen him streaming. I'm gonna go see what he's streaming really quick, because I'm bad at my job. Nope, not found. Oh, I think it's non. It might be non-English. Wait, I can just do this. There we go. Yeah, it's great. He's the guy who made Baba Is You. Sometimes he streams cool Baba Is You stuff. I know he knows English, but I think he might stream in Finnish, I want to say. Something over there. That one didn't work. I've been waiting for him to release ESA 2 forever, and I'm curious if he's streaming it, because I want to know if he's hard at work on it. ESA, Environmental Station Alpha, is my favorite Metroidvania of ever. And I desperately want there to be more. And he only has 4 viewers? Well, he just went live a couple minutes ago. Twitch won't load. My ad blocking thing is probably broken. That's fine. Find another one. Big Braint. I think I played that one. I think I might have played that one. Cesium Adam. I wish people always had the same Discord usernames as Twitch. Nope. Or at least he does, so I don't recall it. Oh, he doesn't have... Oh, he's got an OCW code. Let's take a look at it in OCW and see if we played it. It feels like I have a pimple I need to pop. Like a pimple that's so big and so painful that you have to pop it. That, like, even if you talk to a doctor, he'd be like, don't pop it, don't squeeze it, lance it, or gash it. Use a scalpel to create a small incision, or use a lance from the side to open it up so you can drain it. But it's like inside of my face, and it feels like that, but it feels enormous. It feels like an infinite pile of them, and I hate it. I hate it so much. It feels gross. And I'm all scatterbrained. I'm more scatterbrained than usual. I can tell I'm more scatterbrained than usual because I get really loopy when I'm on the whatever the fuck, pseudoephedrine and Benadryl. I usually get really tired on Benadryl. So far I'm doing okay though, but I've been taking a lot of it. And I know you build up a tolerance to the sleepy effects really fast. Okay. 8WD27W HD5. Right. It was funny when testing because it actually caused Mario to curve left right into that box if they jumped at just the right moment. That's great. Yeah, the easier it is to line up that exact moment, the funnier that is too, and the more reliable. And I'm never a great. I know I'm never a great test on the reliability of things. I don't know exactly what it is, but I have a tendency to just have the perfect stutter step for it not to work. I'm a good tester. I'm a terrible player. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? Let me play the level. I've never seen that error before. Can I find another NSO one or OCW one to try? Here's another OCW one from Pilo. Let me see if that goes. 20 WHD5. I've never seen a communication error. Oh no, that one more exists. So I don't know what the hell the other one's problem was. Maybe they took it down? I'll look into it later. They give you antibiotics. No, so I was just on antibiotics a month ago and it did clear up the pain that I was having in there, and then that's why they thought they referred me back to the guy, the surgeon, the root canal guy, to see if there was a problem with the root canal or if the tooth next to it had problems. And he said that because they were opening it up, because he drilled into like the tooth on the bottom where the cyst was. So near the root, there's like a bony growth. He drilled a hole in it, and then he shoved a needle in there, and then he just stuck an ass load of antibiotics right in there. And I asked if I was going to be on antibiotics as well. And he said, no, because of the amount that they put in there, more shouldn't be necessary. It should take care of itself, but I don't know. But the plan from here, if it doesn't take care of itself, or if it's still a problem in a month, is that he's going to actually cut it open and open the top of it like it is a tooth, kind of, and clean it out, and then I guess fill it, like basically do the rest of a root canal and whatever the hell is going on in there, and then go from there. And he thinks that he's sure that will take care of it. He also said that would be very cheap, like $200. I suspect that he thinks that this should have been part of what was covered with the root canal originally, or that it's a side effect of the first one, so he's being reasonable. I don't know. Either way, it's better than getting a second root canal, which is what I was expecting. I thought the tooth next to it needed a root canal. Spaghetti meatballs. Fair. Fair that looks like Meat Boy. It's familiar. Okay. Down Y. Did I what did I put in the wrong level code and somehow get a level? Hilo. Can someone test my level and tell me if it's understandable and if I should change something? Okay. So maybe not a troll level? Maybe cooldown or just fun mechanic? I don't know. It's here. It worked. I'm here already. Let's see. God. I'll have to test after this one if I always get communication error occurred when I type in a bad level code. Okay, so I was expecting something to happen, but I'm literally just charging and jumping. I feel like, okay, they put in the Discord, can someone test my level and tell me if it's understandable or I should change something? I feel like asking playtesters in the troll Discord if something's understandable is tough. Like, the first thing I was expecting is what's the troll? What's the weird setup here? What are you doing to me? Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. I didn't know if I could go under a note block, but it was immediately clear that I could. Cool. I feel like you can probably give the player a sword faster in low gravity by having it get pushed into them. Oh, but it would... Whatever pushed it would be subjected to gravity too, so maybe not that useful. Oh. Yeah, it feels pretty weird. Oops. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I didn't realize that that boot was winged right away. Until I heard the flutter. So I was looking ahead instead of at me. I figured it out fast enough. Oops. Oh, and you can see pretty clearly that it's winged too. I just needed to look at it. That's on me. I was pretty worried that the doctor fucked up the root canal the first time he did it, like a year back, because he said that he would expect, because I already had the lump in my upper tooth area there, up above that tooth. And he said it might take like a year to go away, but it should go away on its own. Oh, I did it again. And it never did, but the problem seemed like they stopped, but it was still a tiny bit tender. I don't know. So it felt like it didn't do anything. So I was worried he did the wrong tooth. And I especially thought it was weird because the first thing he said after he did the root canal was, well, that tooth definitely needed it. It was definitely dead in there. Which seems like a really weird thing to say unless you're trying to, like, hang lampshades on the fact that you definitely did the wrong tooth. Okay. Okay. I was not expecting... There's the troll. Oh, no, I'm jumping out of that claw. Okay, interesting. I didn't hear the flutter. If you reliably don't hear the flutter, that's super off-putting. Oh no, I heard it. I'm just dumb. Maybe it was just too quiet. Okay, I get it. This is actually really cool. Yeah, low grav link Kaizo is really cool. Oops. It's very simple, which I kind of like. I'm guessing this is the beginning of something, but maybe setting it to 20 seconds means no, this is a whole concept. Oh, sometimes I'm brushing that now that I am more consistent with it. Okay, now I'm bad at it. I mean, we saw all of it and I get it, so... But, you know, I get a few shots, then we'll find something else. Yeah, he thought it was unlikely. But I've had snoring, post-nasal drip, for a long time. For maybe a year, so at least since I moved in here. So I assumed it was just that maybe it was moldier and dustier here, because it's a lot dustier here. And we've tried to clean up as much as we can, but, you know, I'm in an old, unventilated extension, basically. Oops, I fucked it. So it's gonna be as dusty as it is, even until it's all sucked into vacuums over time as we vacuum it up and more gets kicked out and back and forth forever. I just figured it was that. Oops, I'm dumb. But, you know, there's a chance. Sequestered jaw infection. Yeah, we have a lot of air purifiers. We have one in the bedroom. I have two over here, and then I have one that runs in the basement. And I open the windows when I can, but, and, like, there's a vent on the furnace and everything, too. But it's just, like, it's a hand-built, like, extension onto the house that is not hooked up to the rest of the ventilation system. It gets air exchange with the rest of the house. Oh, that needs a lot. That needs a lot of stalling. There's some air exchange. Like it's connected to the basement. The basement windows are open that open into the bar area, the extension area. Oops. And air is drawn into the basement. So there's a little bit of air exchange with the main house and general air exchange with the outside through that and through... I guess the furnace doesn't really. The furnace just draws air in and exhausts heat out the top. That probably does a little bit when it's warm, but yeah. Blah, blah, blah. We vacuumed a lot and we try to keep up with it, more or less. It's been a couple of weeks since I actually did a good job vacuuming all of it. Ooh, okay. I'm really bad at sword stalling with Link. We'll practice that for a minute. We'll give it another couple of shots, then I'll move on. Yeah, I feel like there's a small chance that if I've had a sequestered jaw infection for years... Can I just rapidly tap up down? Yeah, kind of can actually. What about the stick? Stick's worse. Stick's way worse. I feel like that could be causing the pulse nasal drip, and especially after he blew into the tooth and everything went crazy. My sinuses went crazy. My sinuses went absolutely bonkers. And are still going bonkers now, and like everything feels so weird in the whole area. It feels like there's probably been sinus involvement the whole time. I hope so. Maybe not. Maybe it's because I gained a little weight. I don't know. I don't think I'm even like I was obese, like definitely obese, like super overweight. Years and years ago. 240. The highest that I ever measured. It could have been a little higher, but it would have been around there. Oh, okay. Or I stall a little bit and I just get it. Damn it. Yeah, timing it all out isn't perfect, but for the most part, it does seem to work. I lost a ton of weight. I lost like 70 pounds. Pretty healthy again. I put a good deal of weight back on, but I've been doing like weightlifting. My arms are huge. And I mean, I was a monster at 240 last time. I'm about 225 now, and I'm nowhere near what I looked like back then at all. So I don't think it's that. It's got to be something. Oh, okay. I'm over it. I'm over it, but it does all work. It does all do its job. Okay, typed on back there. Let's go poke around then in in the library. Oh, library. Okay, here's something from that. Oh, Big Braint has a different code now. This was for a contest called CTC, held by Chirisu, and it was made like a year ago. Starting over in this level is not recommended. Beat the secret boss for the true ending. Mole emote. Okay. 39M. Oops. M37W. HD5. That's why I couldn't find it earlier. Someone's told me the world is gonna troll me. I don't feel like I saw this. Big Braint sounded familiar, but I must have just played something else recently that did a apostrophe T or NT joke in it that is ringing the wrong bell. Let's take a peek. That's a really, really weird thumbnail. I can't read what I'm supposed to be reading on there. Oh. I've learned nothing. I did ping them. It feels so weird. But Box recommended it. I definitely feel like it's worth deferring to somebody who knows better than I do. if I made something and somebody was going to play it, I would always want to know that they were going to play it so I could watch or know that they played it and watch it later at my leisure. But from my end, it feels like, please watch me. Please, please watch me. Come click the button. Please watch me. It's not that. Ow! Fuck you! Oh, I need to play bad troll levels. My face is gonna hurt like this. Okay. The go fast because there's a thwomp coming feels like conditioning to make me go fast, which, I mean, worked on the vines well enough. Okay. Looks like it just detected my position. I can just go and go back. Is it right here? I hope it's right there. Hi. Uh-oh. I was supposed to go on the donut, wasn't I? Something bad's gonna happen. Ow. Oh. Yeah, it's time to hope for, but it sure would be nice if whatever's going on in my upper jaw, if we fix it. Okay, I can just stay there. And it is indicated there with the line, which is really, really, really nice. I guess I'll just jump on. It would be really nice if, Oh, uh-oh. Is this not right? I think I need to actually be on the donut. Nope, I think I need to go faster. I need to go faster. Okay, it said not to start over, but I'm still gonna do it. If it will help me and I don't have a checkpoint. Oh yeah, and I have a little air purifier right next to me here too. That runs pretty good. It's got a big HEPA filter in it there. A buddy of mine gave them to me. They're used for like paint and fume filtering, but you know, it's just a big air filter. The filters last a really long goddamn time. No, okay. It was not hit the block. Maybe it's hit the block after. Maybe it's hit the block after. I think that's what we're doing here. I think I hit the block too early. Now I want to see if I can beat it. It's not worth doing, but I'm compelled to, and I must. I can beat it. Okay, cool. I'm not going to keep doing that, but I can do it. Yes, it is. It is. Okay. I almost did it wrong there. I looked at it and I thought it through, and I thought, no, I'm pretty sure the note block should still crush him, and I'm happy I did. Because trying to maintain on that donut block would have been a really stupid. Good. These feel like typical setups, but good typical setups. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to ping that person about the that first level I looked at. Because like I feel like there's potentially a lot of good ideas and like kind of outsider feeling troll levels. But they often just, like the absolute cardinal rule, even if you are way outside of trying to play by any rules, or totally outside of the troll community and the, oh, I need to move fast. At least it's a pipe. Outside of the meta, and for some reason cannot or refuse to participate in the meta, you still need to make sure the player has a rough understanding of what they're experiencing and what you expect them to do next. Even if it's a decision tree and you expect them to struggle with that decision tree, The decision should be visible, and it just wasn't there, which felt really weird. Especially for somebody who made it far enough to get all the way to the library. But it's not like the library has, you know, a barrier for entry. I don't think you have to fill out a test or anything. So it would make sense that there are people who are just kind of making nonsense. Tossing it in there, seeing what happens, seeing what they get from playtesting. But that's a good place to start. God damn it. Oh. No, come on. Oh, I was just curious. That's mean. Okay, fine. Oh, but if I'm pinging people, should I give them feedback in the ping? And then a link to the VOD with a timestamp? That's probably the most useful way for them to get information. Yeah, probably. And then if it's like a library level, it's probably worth giving feedback in the library chat. But if it's just another thing, it doesn't look like people are dumping feedback in the playtesting thing, so probably one-to-one feedback is what they want, I think. I don't know. I assume if somebody thinks I'm being an idiot or not doing things right, they will tell me. I sure hope they will. Oh, that reminds me. I should follow up with Yudo too. I didn't really have feedback for I'm okay, but I really liked it after how much I didn't like keeping your thinking. Let me write that down. Oh, done. Dude. Okay, touch. Stay here, and then get out. Okay. Yeah, I pretty much had it the first time. I had it perfect the first time, and then curiosity just fucked me. Just absolute shovel fuck. God damn it. That's nothing, also. Why am I curious? Why am I touching things I don't need to touch? I don't need the one up. I can't even help myself. Oh. That's a good stun setup. Every single time somebody has like some stupid stun setup though, it always feels really clever. It always feels really clever because I feel like stunning is so rarely used for anything other than like a really weird like soft lock or visual like King Bling style gag where you're locked in place with that. And in just the dumbest fucking levels. But even in like a gag, it's rarely used. It always feels like it always feels surprising that you don't see it more because it's so goddamn funny. Yeah, I really feel like that area right there, that is the perfect illustration of why a pipe is perfect and why doors piss me off so much. When you have an immediate action the player needs to take, you need a pipe. The pipe is perfect. I go through the pipe, I have an extra fifth of a second to be like, I gotta move, and then actually remember to move. And man, just the processing difference in that. Oh, I think I can stay. Oh, what the fuck? I can just duck right here. Oh my god. I have bad reaction time. I have good reaction time, at least the last I measured it years ago when I was playing Smash actively. Arguing with people that I don't have bad reaction time, I'm just bad at Smash. Oh, I'm bad at the actual decision making in Smash. I have a ton of fun with it. Oh, I forgot again. I have a ton of fun with Smash and I really love it. But as soon as I start to get annoyed, I want to just fuck around. And that does not benefit me in Smash. It does benefit me as a Game & Watch main. I will say, if your goal is to fuck around and have fun, Game & Watch is the right choice. Peach. Just want to throw bowling balls on people's heads? Oh my god. Me, player! There was this awful little twerp who played the Mii brawler and loved the ball, the shot put. Oh, bowling balls. Bowling balls is Villager, yeah. I mean, Villager's really, really annoying too, yeah. But he's annoying in a, what do you call it? What did they used to call it for, like, good versus evil? Like, there were people who would, I don't remember how you describe it, but Villager at least, he's got to put in the work to see success. I was supposed to go, yep. You conditioned me to go fast, which made me not want to go fast, which eventually was right, and then now that's all I want to do. God damn it. Great. Honest character versus dishonest character. I think that was usually the frame people would use. The Villager is annoying in an honest way. Mii Fighter Mii Brawler is annoying in the most dishonest. Like, it's just theft. It's just theft. Anytime he pulls the stock, it's just theft. So annoying. And his whole kit revolved around ledge guarding with balls, ledge guarding with fucking balls for his entire life. And then when he couldn't ledge guard with balls for some reason, everything was a setup for his stupid up B kill, and it was so annoying. And it doesn't help that the guy who mained him and played him in tournaments and did reasonably well was, without a doubt, one of the most insufferable people I've ever met. He was always annoying. He went out of his way. He obviously didn't like me, which is fine. I get that I'm abrasive and I piss people off. That's totally fine. But he would go out of his way to make my life harder, or to actively, like, the worst thing he ever did was he changed his pronouns on Twitter immediately before his set, and then he told a bunch of his friends to go and tell me on commentary and the other guy that we were using the wrong pronouns, and to check his Twitter. And then he was planning to change them over and over again. It seemed like this was set up that he was going to do it during the set. And they could keep up the joke and then try to, I don't know, get me canceled or something. I don't know what the end goal was, because we immediately sniffed out what it was, and I was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. I was avoiding using any specific pronouns for the player, for that person. So I was just using the pronouns for the character on screen. That just makes it way easier. We're just going to stick with that. And that shut it down right away. But it was so goddamn annoying, because there was a gaggle of idiots, like, ready to go, ready to flood. Pocket Peach's turnips. Like to grow trees and Pocket Peach's turnips. The trees were magical. As the Game & Watch player, the trees were so much fun in doubles, because a reflected tree is the end, the apocalypse. I never got to do any Game & Watch Sephiroth stuff in doubles, but I would imagine that Sephiroth's fully charged nonsense in doubles is just the amount of damage that you could build up for an oil panic, or for just a reflected projectile, must be unbelievable with the Game & Watch in doubles with Seph. Sephiroth I really liked a lot too. I don't like Final Fantasy VII at all, and of all the edgy dipshits in Final Fantasy VII, Sephiroth is very low on the list of guys I wouldn't punch in the dick. Just, he's a terrible, boring asshole. Really funny in Smash. Then you smack him with a tree. You cut down the tree, someone reflects it, then you pocket the tree? Yeah. Well, because pocket gives you more damage, if I recall, too. Like, it increases the knockback. Oh, I'm jumping too late! So you're getting the bonus on reflect, and then the bonus on pocket. I feel like if there weren't any limits on villagers pocketing their own pocket empties, you would see that in doubles all the time. I feel like I would have saw clips of that. So there's probably some limit. Like, a villager probably can't throw something out of their pocket and have another villager catch it infinitely, and it increased the damage infinitely, or I feel like you'd see that. Every single time there was a 2v1, there'd be clips of that constantly. Okay, this, and then this. But I still wonder exactly where the cutoff is there, because I bet it's really funny. Yeah, I really liked Smash. I liked playing Smash competitively, even though I wasn't good at it. There were some really cool people in the scene that I really liked. too early. But, I don't want to say it's a totally dead scene now. But, like, the big tournament venues around me stopped being a thing, and now it just feels really hard to dedicate a whole Saturday to doing that when I have so much other shit to do. Like, it was the kind of thing that I had time for when I was helping stream and I was really active in the community. But that, and doing, like, tournament hosting and that kind of stuff, but that never made any money. Ever. I maybe got 40 bucks a handful of times, but it was never even more than I spent on gas and hardware and equipment, and it's all fun to play with, but the community is... Oh, I gotta wait till it breaks. The community can be very difficult to deal with. They're very difficult to manage when you are in charge, even if you don't want to be in charge. A lot of people are just insufferable. The number of people who, like, get that full-on, like, McDonald's manager big league. Like, oh, I'm actually ranked in, Wisconsin. I'm actually, like, in the PR for the Northeast Wisconsin. Like, okay, buddy, you play game lot. Good, cool. That's really cool. But for fuck's sake, I'm not going to build you a free keyboard. Shut the fuck up. I did actually have one of the... I mean, one of the top ones in Wisconsin. Ask for that at one point, and I was just like, are you kidding me? He's like, no, man, look at a sponsorship. Like, how is that a sponsorship? I don't build keyboards for profit. And I'm not gonna. Okay, nope, I can't catch it. Did he make me drop? Okay, whatever. It's fine. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. Do not trust. What's happening here? I was supposed to take damage, huh? I was supposed to take damage. Lesson learned. Oh, lesson learned. Oh, man. I'm like, what am I? 80 seconds deep? Did I get a checkpoint? Oh, I need a checkpoint, bud. That's a long time to not have a checkpoint. That's how that works, yeah. Well, and I was doing a little bit of custom controller stuff at the time, and I usually had custom keyboards with me, but they were my keyboards. It wasn't like a thing that I was doing. It wasn't a thing I intended to do. It was for sure just him being like, just give me stuff for free, bro. I mean, it takes commitment to be, you know, the best in the state, the best at anything. It's... Oh, I should have waited to see if it happens. But it's also, I mean, you're big fish in a really... Oh, that's how they do it. That thing where somebody's just a big fish in a really small pond, and it's weird when people get worshipy, like, at streamers generally, right? People they think are cool generally. That's weird. I don't like that. People shouldn't do that. They're just people. Even people who are really good at something, or that you... I don't even know what just happened there. He must have died, but I didn't see him go anywhere. But they're still just people at the end of the day. People who are very dedicated or whatever, and it's... You can absolutely be impressed by the work that they're putting, but they're people. And the more... Oh, I fucked it. I needed that. Okay. The more people treat other people like they're special because of their investment, and like that makes them more than people, the more people will behave like they're not people. Like they feel like they're more than people. I've said people way too many times now. So it's kind of a self-perpetuating system in that the more we worship celebrity, the more powerful celebrity gets. And that's not... I imagine I would behave. It does not sound like a word anymore. People. Ugh. I've had some really good opportunities to have candid, down-to-earth conversations with musicians I deeply admire, And I think that those have always gone well because they're just people. And that, like, somebody screaming, be like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm meeting you, versus like, oh man, it's great that you're here. It's great that, that you're just hanging out. Hey, do you want to, like, get some food? Could I buy you a drink? Shoot the shit for a while? Have a smoke? That's super not weird. That's like a casual, like, yeah, I want to pick at you a little bit. I'm interested in the things that you have to say, but you're a person. Oh, I forgot it again. Oh, I forgot it again. People. And once in a while, people don't respect that. People with some celebrity, even micro celebrity, get really weird and get really offended. I had a guy from a, not even that big a band, but big enough, they were touring with Modest Mouse and were stealing the show because the guy from Modest Mouse was shitting his pants, and guy got pretty big pants, and he just got super offended when we were talking a little bit, and he was telling me about the art for the thing, for a shirt. He didn't like what I said after, and he just got up and he walked away. He didn't say anything, he just looked furious, and he got up and walked away, and I was like, really? Really? Not even like, dude, what the fuck? Or, I disagree, like, just get up, walk away. Dude. Okay, just go, and then get ready to jump. No, I don't think I'm catching that. What is making me fall off of that? That's crazy. I do recognize that the one side effect of, like, actual celebrity, if you did stumble into something like that, is you probably do have to deal with managing your time, because dealing with people who, like, if you treat everybody like buddies or like casual acquaintances in those, like, orbiter circles, you're never ever going to have any time. Your entire life will be your community. I would like to imagine that's probably why Carl gave up on his Discord. I think my propensity to think almost everything is funny and to not get over-invested in other people's decisions would make it really easy for me to hand the reins off to, oh my god. If I ever actually saw significant community, is to be like, hey, guess what? We get along. Do you want to be a mod? And just tell me if you're going to ban somebody. And otherwise, I don't care. And it's totally fine to be an idiot if it's funny. And then boom, problem solved. I'm all over the place. I know I'm all over the place. I'm feeling tired and really loopy, and it's only 10. Thanks, drugs. Go, and then go. Maybe the right choice today would have been calling an audible and doing endless. Oh, no, we've been doing good. We've been completing things. I don't think I was off base, although I guess maybe when my head's clear, I'll watch back that video and see how I was really dumb or what. Go. He must knock you off of there. I was trying not to hit the spring and I walked in. And I just walked myself in. Oh. Yeah, you can leave. You can come out of there. That's fine. Oh, that doesn't work. Actually, I might be able to jump on it and jump off. I don't think that's necessary, though. Yeah, I'll just do it right. Not pay the price. I do feel like it's been a pretty good amount of time. Yeah, 24 minutes on the first half here. Even if I am a little dopey. It feels long. So I'd really... I ducked in the wrong place. I'd really like to see the, Oops. I'd really like to see the checkpoint soon. Ah, he's supposed to get stuck there. Okay. Yeah, I never, I built a good number of my own keyboards, but I never wanted to build and resell keyboards. That feels like, if the PCB designer wants to do it, great. If somebody else who really likes doing that wants to do it, great. That's just, I solder so slow, it never, ever feels like something that could possibly be profitable. I'm kind of particular about my current keyboard, and I feel like there could be some value in somebody assembling stuff like that, but I'd much rather partner with somebody who like wanted to put their PCBs, flexible PCBs, into my cases or something like that, and just sell them cases. Sports. You know? Okay. I got a coin. Oh, you dick. I figured I was going to want to get out of there right away, and that is what swung me into the spikes there. Yeah, I definitely feel like we're overdue on a checkpoint. That is sticking out at this point. But what we've seen so far is all good. I just think that the density is probably a little high. That weird thing people get dead set on is like, I have to use every block. Can't not run out of entities. Other good levels had no entities left, so I have to use every entity. So if I save entities somewhere, that just means it gets to be longer. Like, no. You can actually just slow your goddamn roll sometimes. I was in, there's a back rooms for, Smash community for a long time. There's back rooms for the decision makers and Smash boards back in the day. Really? Oh my god. What? Bruh. Soft lock. Annoying soft lock. There's back rooms for Wisconsin Smash Bros. That I was involved in, just because we did tournament hosting, tournament organizing, that kind of thing, so it was an easy way to contact some of the big tournament going people and the people who would, you know, bring other people and that kind of thing. I wish there was a back rooms for troll levels. I want to know what the other people who play the troll levels are thinking about long levels. Does everybody love long levels? Malone? I wonder how many of us play but don't really make troll levels versus the people who make or did make troll levels. I wonder if those opinions divide on lines like that. People. Still sounds weird. People. Okay. So there must be a Kaiser detector that blocks off that thing that must have malfunctioned. I see the snake block. I see the spike. The spike could not hurt me. Oh. I don't know what the panic trap was there. It feels like there's something and I'm not seeing it. Spike was fake. I saw the donut block, but I didn't think I had to think about it. That's mean. Yeah, that's mean. I definitely feel like, especially 20 minutes deep, and I mean, 2 minutes deep at that point, right? I didn't catch the clock, but we'll see it in a sec. But 2 minutes deep, we shouldn't have, haha, got you. You didn't need the mushroom 50/50s. That type of lazy stuff is best left for early on if you're going to do it at all. But I feel like when you already have so many good fruits on the tree, you don't need to start hanging up more low-hanging fruit. Like, we don't need garbage trolls when you already have good trolls. Just give me the fucking checkpoint. wonder what makes me drop there. Oh, yeah, we had some... We had a lot of good laughs getting started here. But we are at significant depth. I mean, I'm 30 minutes deep, and I haven't even seen the checkpoint flag yet, which is frustrating. I see red coins, so they're either going to be used for some type of entity limit manipulation jank, or we are coming up, and I honestly, I will move on. If we get to a checkpoint and it's a red coin level, we're going to look at the rooms, and then I'm going to leave. Because there should not be an entire too long troll level before somehow 5 more. And that's giving me anxiety too, is I don't understand what the setup is for those. There's a lot of stuff like that blue block there that makes me think something's gonna force me to either go back through or sports. Or go through twice. And just in case. No. Dude. It's too much. It's way, 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 way too much shit before checkpoint 1. Oof. People. This attempting to be CP1 troll before you have CP2? No, I think they were just labeling it to make you so that you would see, oh, there's CP1, but it might be labeled also because they want it to be clear it's a CP1 when they're slamming you into it, or to give you that anxiety for one reason or the other. I don't know. I feel like you're definitely gonna see it. Oh, I did it wrong. Yeah, now spaghetti's getting me. Spaghetti's getting me. I can't remember what it was. There was a scene early on in Venture Bros where one of the main characters has a word stuck in his head that doesn't sound like a word anymore, and he keeps saying it. I can't remember it, but I keep remembering the cadence. That keeps making me think of people. Oh my god! Oh. I'd recommend starting over in the level because it's so goddamn long. You just suffer. Yeah, especially when you're 30 minutes deep, the amount of frustration you get from like a lazy, like, haha, got you checkpoint 1 troll also feels bad. And it's not even a bad gag visually. Like, the idea of a boot touching you just off screen like that's kind of funny. But man, the number of things I have to do just getting back there. It's so many plates to keep spinning. And it's not even like once you know, you can definitely just hold right and get through it either. We have to remember where to hit that spike so we don't break the room and all the other things. This is the thing, right? Yeah, that's the thing. Okay. Good God. Yeah, 80 seconds, 90 seconds in. It's a lot. I feel like that's an incredibly long length for your CP1. That doesn't bode well for the rest of it either, because that frustration is gonna stay. It looks like there's a hold right setup. Yeah, hold right. Does it go back? It might be go back. This room looks familiar. This room looks familiar. Okay, that's doing some work. So maybe it is go back. No, it's not go back. Okay. Hold right and go fast. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I have thought about looking at seeing the guy who sold me the PCBs for the keyboard that I have now. Been meaning to play around with resin stuff for a couple of reasons. For a couple of different like resin printer things I want to make. And I've read about some people doing custom blends of flexible resin and ABS-like resin to make something that actually feels like injection molded plastic and is similarly or even more durable. There it is. That is teleporting in. That's goofy. Esports. Oh man, if I can nail down getting there we go. Getting resin to work like plastic and to last a long time. Hard to test last a long time because I'll have to like basically get one and use it in sunlight for years. What? Is this wrong somehow? What are you doing to me? Seems fine. Except for that. Oh, dick. You're a dick. Okay. Yeah, it definitely feels like we're starting to come over to more random thing happen, like bad thing happen, rather than you make the wrong choice. Which, especially when you're already a little fatigued at the length of the level, can feel bad. It can feel pointlessly punishing rather than, like, self-punishing. Pretty fast, too. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah. We're definitely moving towards things happening. That's unfortunate. Started really, really, really good. Maybe it'll come back around. Maybe this is just kind of burning it out. Wait, did this say glitchless? No, not glitchless. Their other one was glitchless. Coffee gone? I have been meaning to play with the resin printer, though. I spent money on it and then did not get around to doing the thing I had in mind. I need to do a bunch of tuning and tweaking. Oh, yeah. If you forget it all, you're fucked. But I definitely feel like there's a lot of untapped potential there for things that people are already generally crafting out of resin. Carving and molding, and that kind of thing. Where resin printing could be directly involved in that workflow and get you something of even better quality that's even more repeatable and manufacturable. You know, win-win. Oh, Dick! Dick, why does it hurt? I figured I would just push. Thing happen. I initially got into making resin stuff, making custom controllers, because I initially wanted to make resin keycaps, and the community that makes custom keycaps is awful. Almost universally awful people, or at least it was at the time. awful people who silo their knowledge and have a weird sense of propriety about how they use publicly available knowledge. There. Really baffling. Just a really baffling community overall. And then the GameCube custom controller people, weird. Thought I was under the muncher. Were the exact opposite. Were unbelievably welcoming and helpful. Somebody found me on Twitter and was like, dude, you gotta, coming out of the dark, you gotta join this, like, Discord. There's a whole bunch of people, and they can help you with some of the stuff, some of the questions that you have, and somebody doing the stuff that you're doing should be there. And it was awesome. The guy was super nice. And it got me involved in a community of people who are amazing. And his only motivation was like, oh man, this guy's doing cool stuff and should do cool stuff with people. Okay. Yeah, resin's really fun to play with. Resin printing is messy, but not any messier than resin is already. And I feel like there's a lot of opportunities for the workflow to be, got him, again, for it to be really similar. And I've thought a lot about doing like sculpting stuff in VR, which would just be easier to do for somebody who doesn't have super steady hands. And doing resin printing that way would be a really nice way to do some of the things that are just too hard to do in real life. Can carve a keycap that's this big and then make it really, really little and then print it out. And that was one of the angry things that I held on to forever is the way the custom keyboard community fetishizes like extremely expensive and extremely limited run, rare, whatever, stupid like keycaps of a fugu fish that go for upwards of $1,000 because they only made 4 of this one colorway, blah blah blah, and it's like it's super artificial rarity anyway. And for the people who legitimately think the little fish is cute and just want a little fish and don't want to spend $600, somebody cloning the exact same thing and selling it as a reproduction. Oh my god, of course there's more. Shoves a dick right in the artificial rarity's ass. Right in there. Just totally ruins it. And makes it more accessible to more people. And pisses off people who are dicks. And nothing on earth will ever convince me that things like that are made in very limited runs, but then later other ones pop up, more than should be possible, is because the people who do the runs, they make more so they can sell them for even more later. And I just feel like that's evil. Just make however many you can make and then sell them. And if the only thing that makes them valuable is scarcity, then you need competition. You need theft. Okay, to go fast. That's messy. Messy. That's very, very spaghetti heavy. Okay. I'm gonna go back right away. Punished again. Punished again. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like it's really hard to get a feel for the pace and for what the level expects of me. And it's starting to feel less like the catches are clever and more like the catches are extremely broad. That it's not even so much that I'm walking into everything, it's that it's almost impossible not to walk into things. Because it doesn't feel very driven by my decision-making, but rather just by what's happening as you try to do level. Okay. Now I get punished over here, too, if I wait? No? Okay. Yep. Yeah. I'm losing a thread. I'm definitely losing a thread here. I don't know if I'll finish this if we hit the end, but I also feel like I'm at 45 now. I may as well stick to it. I have the angriest feedback. I feel like the first 30 minutes was a good level. It could have been 2 levels, and it would have been a really good length. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. it would have been a really good length, and it would have been fun. And then it continued. And it continues to continue. I'm gonna get really annoyed, I think. Resin stuff's really fun. You can do some really cool stuff, and like, this thing. Here we go. I put this together over the weekend, which is, I lost my phone. No, I found my phone. Little keyboard case for my phone that I put the phone into, and then I can keyboard on the phone, which is really nice. Sometimes I need to type up an email, and doing it on a phone keyboard is insufferable. And, nobody makes keyboard cases for phones anymore. It's just not a thing. Nobody cares. There are very few people who actually want a keyboard on their phone. Oh, really have to hold up and be ready to jump again. So being able to just throw something together, to have an idea, to get mad at my phone, have an idea, to fix it, and then to just make the thing exist. Oops. It's really, really cool. And being able to do that in even higher quality than just a rough plastic part you can cram stuff into, with resin, where you could actually make intricate gearing and the kinds of things that could actually solve real problems, just feels like the coolest possible tech that is grossly underutilized. There we go. This opens up. Is there an opportunity to backtrack here? Not really. Oh, maybe. Ooh, interesting. There is, no, there isn't. Never mind. Just a spike up there. What is he doing here? And that was the same thing looping all the way back to controllers. Another thing that I thought would be cool about with resin stuff is that I could also make very low cost, very high quality controller parts, buttons and things like that. Which would be really fun to be able to offer next to, like, artisanal products. Thank God he dies right away. Under. Okay. I don't like this. Okay. I think I accidentally did that the right way. I'm trying to see what the most annoying solution to each of these setups is. There's another checkpoint. It's unexpected. But maybe it means that this isn't that long. I think more likely it means with a very short distance between CP1 and CP2 after an incredibly long distance between CP0 and CP1 is that we're either going to see a CP0. I don't remember the beginning, so I don't know if that's likely. Or we're going to see a lot of CP1s. But either way, I feel like that does not bode well for what the level's going to do to me. Oh yeah, see, the lullfish are kind of funny. But yeah, it's just, I'm kind of losing it. Oh, I forgot. I forgot again. When I used to vend custom controllers, in addition to the stuff that I made, I also sold the extremely cheap, like AliExpress, injection molded buttons that they offered in all those colors, because they were good. Oh, I'm forgetting. They were good buttons. They're fine. They're simple, but they were available in tons of different colors, and they were so cheap. They cost me like, I think, $4 a set, so I sold them for like $8 or $10 installed or something like that, because it took like 5 minutes to put them in. I don't know. I have a poster over there that has the prices on it. I don't remember what they were, but it was very cheap. them, like 10% of them were bad. Manufacturing errors, but they were real easy to spot. You just take a look at them, throw them out if they're bad. There we go. And I like having those options. It's really nice to be able to offer, like, well, I can't afford $40 buttons. Like, no, nobody should be able to afford $40 buttons. That's stupid. These are, like, $8. Give me money. If you don't want to buy them from me, you can buy them from China, but it's going to take 3 months to get here. If you want them faster. It's also an option, but then it's going to cost more than I'm charging. Okay. Of course he blocked the path. So, am I just booking it? Maybe I'm just holding left out of the pipe. And all that also all feeds into why a merch shop would be good. So I'm already spinning up a shop to sell dumb t-shirts and that kind of thing. And I'm starting to sell other dumb stuff like resin keycaps or things like that. Then I could also start, you know, I've been roasting coffee for about a year. I could start maybe doing that. Things I don't like about ordering from those cheap websites, by the time it comes in, you don't remember what you bought. Yeah, sometimes that's fun. Sometimes that's really fun. It's like, oh shit, yeah, I ordered this 2 months ago. Awesome. But yeah, if it's like Temu, half the time it isn't what you ordered, that kind of thing. Or back in the like Deal Extreme days. I feel like now that AliExpress exists and is really well established, it's pretty easy, if you're familiar with the platform, to get what you're expecting. And to spot shady sellers pretty quick. Brand new stores that are being shady. Spaghetti is getting me. Right in the fat fucking cheek. Oops. Yeah, I know a lot of people have ethical issues with Temu. I haven't shopped on Temu. I've read a lot about it, and the thing that sticks out to me is like, dude, anything that they're doing, all this that's happening on Amazon is just one step removed. Like, it isn't that different. And the same looking item costs 3 different Wish places to compare. Oh yeah, I have a couple of add-ons for doing that. I have an add-on that even searches AliExpress for specific items. Otherwise, just reverse image search tools can help you find like the actual source for stuff. Basically, everything on Amazon is from, like, any mass manufactured good on Amazon is very likely just somebody buying it from China, from an Alibaba retailer who probably also sells it on AliExpress for much, much, much cheaper. For stuff like furniture, it's really hard to ship that in, so shipping it over bulk in like big containers makes it cheaper and easier to sell in America that way. But for a lot of things like small electronics, you can just go get it yourself and wait longer and get it way cheaper. Yeah, Temu's scammy. AliExpress is scammy too. If something is way cheaper than every other seller on AliExpress and then you look, it's often the seller just started selling in the last couple weeks and they don't have any reviews, or they only have bad reviews, and like, it doesn't seem like they care that much if the platform sucks. But you also figure out how to recognize that pretty quick. And you get your money back, you just get really annoyed. And it takes like a month for them to even let you open a case. There we go. Well, there wasn't any definite, like, it's a storefront, so they're not sending that info, like your credit card info, to the retailers. There was a malware thing with Temu's parent company that I read about a while back. Their parent company has some ridiculous name like, Poodaboo or something. Poobaboo. P-U-Doo-Doo, something like that. And they were actually distributing malware, and they said, oh, we didn't know it, but they were targeting rural areas in China to have a low profile. That was a big thing. Like, they were going out of their way to target rural Chinese people, to steal a bunch of data. That was mean. So hold right, maybe? They were really shady. And those people who got fired after that all came to light and they tried to be like, no, we didn't do that. Those people who got fired from that parent company, Temu hired all of them. They all got hired at Temu. Hold left is not the answer either. But the only way that was going to happen is for people in rural areas downloading it off store anyway. And most people don't go out of their way to sideload applications, and especially wouldn't sideload a shady Temu app. And it's very unlikely, but possible that like the official store or iOS store version of the Temu app could. What are we doing here? I tried holding right. I'll try to go right more, maybe? I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. Yeah, I don't think using Temu is evil, but I also think that most people will probably have a better life and be happier generally if they just stick to Amazon and similar, or use the large established mega platforms like AliExpress and just understand what you're getting into. What am I missing here? Don't try to jump. Don't try to jump, just hold right. Okay. Took me longer than I would have liked it to. Got it. Good. Yeah, Amazon's getting just as bad as everybody else. It's not new. Like, for a long time, they've had problems with, like, SD cards and that kind of thing, and Amazon will flat out refuse to own it. They'll give you they'll return it, they'll refund it, or exchange it. But, like, I had a terabyte SD card exchanged for a counterfeit one, like, 6 fucking times. Over and over and over. And they don't give a shit. They do not give a shit. And then on top of that, man, I have had such terrible experience with Amazon's customer service. The last couple of months, I canceled Prime, and then Heidi couldn't survive, so I told her we'll get it again, but she pays for it. Pretty funny. Oh, I'm alive. I survived. Yeah, Amazon's getting a lot shadier. Their practices in trying to squeeze out their competition with their own competing products and giving themselves favor. I mean, of course they're going to, but it's also evil. Coupled with the fact that they have almost no scruples in what they'll let people list is really depressing. A lot of us nerds used to really love Newegg because it was just technology at good prices. You could look at Tiger Direct, you could look at Newegg, get an idea of what you were supposed to be paying, and hunt down prices from there. And Newegg, in the fight to stay relevant against Amazon, started turning into a third-party marketplace and made it really hard to tell where the hell you were buying from. And then it went to shit, and nobody uses Newegg anymore. Nobody cares. I can't believe they're still a business, but they are not going to survive. And Amazon's walking down that path too, but there's no bigger guy eating Amazon. With a TV stand right after the wedding. That sucks. Yeah, they fucked me really bad on a TV. Need a cough drop. Oh, they're so far away now. What I get for cleaning my desk. Oh. Oh my god. I'm this far away. I never should have cleaned my desk. Okay. And I'm touching the mic and it's probably really loud. Oh. Oop. And I lifted up the mic. Oh my god. Yeah, what'd they do to you? They just failed to ship? Say they shipped? Or an actual, like, support fuckery where they were like, oh, well, oops. You agreed to this. That mic stand's getting a little jiggly on me. Yeah, getting jiggly on me. Maybe they just blow when I touch the 50. They do. Yeah, it's getting harder to see the stuff that's going to happen. We ordered it, came the wrong size, came damaged. Fulfilled by Amazon? Or third-party seller, third-party shipping? I would assume you guys would be on it. That is usually what gets you. It's like, well, the price is right. I think it was third-party, but we didn't realize it when we ordered it. Sometimes you don't notice, too. Especially now that Prime... Some of the Prime stuff won't have the Prime label, but it'll still be fulfilled by Amazon. I could see that getting confusing if you're ordering a lot of stuff that's like Prime, but not Prime shipping. Oh. Okay, hold right. Don't just turn right. Yeah, I don't remember what the milestone was. Maybe it was a raise, but it was... We asked for a refund. They told us they won't refund until they get it back. Sent a fake shipping label. Wow, they wouldn't accept? Oh, if it was third party, and the third party scammers were shady? Asked for a real, they sent the same label 4 times. Go figure. I'll ramble about it when you get to the end here. Okay, get it? I should have just damaged down. But yeah, it feels like we've almost completely pivoted, just inverting every expectation, but without any real rhyme or reason. That's exactly what I was gonna say. If the seller is being a fucking ding-dong, I had somebody, yeah, it took like 5 goddamn weeks, but at least you got to keep it. But then it's the wrong TV stand, right? Uh-oh. What's going on up there? Okay. Seems like that was just a catch so I don't get hurt. I had one of those a long time back because I bought a small GPD laptop from a guy. They're like 7-inch laptops. They're really cute. It was a third-party seller, but they were a well-known seller on the Reddit for these laptops, and people said they were generally good. But the guy didn't send me the 60-watt charger. He sent me a regular, like, USB 5 or 2 amp charger. And I was like, dude, this doesn't charge it. This is a trickle charger. Please send me the real charger, or at least refund me the 60 bucks it would have cost at the time to buy a appropriately rated adapter. And he told me to fuck off. He literally was like, fuck off with your scam. I'll give you $5 to buy another USB cable. I was like, bro, it's USB-C, but I need an appropriately rated charger. You didn't include one. You said you included the official one. Send me the right thing, or give me the money to buy one. You know what it does. They kept being a dick, so I opened an A to Z claim with Amazon, and Amazon was like, you can just keep it. Then the guy started sending me super angry messages like, you have to send back the laptop. I don't care what Amazon says. And I just tell him to deal with it. Sucks to suck. Well, of course. Giving it away to someone who didn't have a TV stand. Well, at least it went somewhere other than the garbage. But yeah, sometimes the third-party sellers and the A to Z stuff can be worth it, because I essentially got a free laptop out of it, and it was a cool laptop. And I got to fuck that guy over for being a total prick. And I wasn't even going into it trying to scam him. I just wanted him to give me literally the cost of the replacement. And then he was a dick. And then I was like, don't be it. I still was like, no, just send me the thing. Sucks to suck. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not supposed to keep the mushroom, right? Oh my god. I had actual Amazon fuck me with their large freight. Because I don't remember what it was. I think I got a raise. But something happened and I wanted to buy a big TV to celebrate because I had more money. Maybe it was first bonus? I don't remember. Bought a big TV. Amazon calls it's delivered, large item people. They're like, hey, the shipping box is damaged. We can't tell if the TV's damaged. Do you want us to come and deliver it? And you can inspect it? Or do you want to just have a new one shipped tomorrow? I was like, well, I'm not going to be home. Can you ship a new one tomorrow as long as it's for sure in stock? And they're like, yeah, it's definitely in stock. We'll ship a new one tomorrow. Well, it gets canceled. Dude. I call Amazon, talk to them. They're like, no, we can't ship a new one. It's out of stock. Okay, I need you to ship a different one for the same price. Same size, same specs. No, we don't do that. Then I need the money back right now. No, we don't do that. It's already a hold. They already sent it, so it takes, 48 hours for it to process and then more for your bank to process. It's not acceptable. I don't care. I need it right now. No, we can't do that. Like, I literally tied up $1,500 on the TV. I didn't have $1,500 more dollars to buy it elsewhere. I needed them to refund it so I could go get it at Best Buy for about the same price. I just wanted it delivered instead of having to pick it up. I ended up just getting a Best Buy credit card, and then and then Amazon can suck my dick for that kind of thing in the future. But it was just so frustrating that they just lied through their teeth and then absolutely refused to even attempt to make it right. And this wasn't even like, oh, we'll give you a $200 discount or whatever. Show us the difference in the cost or anything. It was just like, nope, fuck you. Amazon doesn't actually say fuck you, but it's more or less what they're saying. Fully functional Chromebook comes in. There's a sticky note that says the touchscreen doesn't work. Yeah, go figure. Send pictures of it not working. Oh, yeah, or send a video. And then be like, well, how do I know you're even touching it? Yeah, just dumb shit. Dumb, time-wasting shit. So many people do that. That's also why I don't sell laptops on eBay anymore. 50% of the time that I sold a laptop on eBay, forget it. I got scammed. I would get them, they would swap out components. I would take pictures of the serial numbers and tell eBay, like, dude, look at this. They sent it back with a different serial number. eBay would be like, well, that sucks. Sorry. We'll file a report. That was the best we'd ever get is, oh, we'll file some information away on the customer for that. Oh, thank you. That's so good. Now I know that nothing will ever happen, but at least you said it. They swap parts out. They steal stuff. They say parts aren't there. You send them the part, and then they say it's not working, and then you say, fine, send it back. They keep the part that you sent them. It was miserable. I had one guy send back the laptop. He filed a claim with eBay, and they made me accept a return 364 days after I sold the laptop. And I get back this fucking laptop from this fucking guy in Mexico that was just filled with viruses and porn and dumb shit. Like, he basically was using eBay to rent laptops and get his money back. Fortunately, the guy was an idiot, and he left all his accounts logged in, so I closed every single account that he had. I posted statuses about how he was gay and, like, wanted to fuck men, because they really do not like that in Mexico. And just stupid shit. Every dumb thing I could think of, I just absolutely burned through everything I could. Locked him out of every account. He was logged into all his emails and everything, too, so I owned everything. So he might have gotten his money back, but it definitely cost him something. Asshole. Okay, not the red coin. I can't reach that. Maybe I cannot die? Yeah, I cannot die. Okay. Something stupid gonna happen? Nope, we seem to be okay. Yeah, you want the touchscreen to work if it says the touchscreen should work. I'm dead. Oh no, I think I am supposed to go in lava. Okay. Oh. This level has been too long. Oh. Yeah, the forgetting's getting me. I know it's the end of the night, but I do feel like this is absurdly long. Yeah, in general, my process is not to screw anyone over, for the most part. Extremely illegal behavior with warranties, I will do whatever I can to maliciously comply and be awful. That's a whole rant on its own. Those warranty void if remove stickers are 100% always illegal in all cases, and have been as long as any of us have been alive. Since the 70s, and they just keep doing it. Horrible. Literally, federally illegal. But yeah, I don't understand why you can't, like, the simplest thing to do is be like, I'm sorry, I'll make it right. Some people wouldn't care. I used to buy things I figured were damaged on eBay and be like, give me half off, and then win-win. Like, I can replace the shoulder button on a DS. If you didn't know it was broken, maybe that's what happened. But then give me half off, make it even cheaper, and then I'll fix it, and then I'm happy. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you could literally just have a new one. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? That was pretty funny. That was nonsense, but that was pretty funny. It looked like I got scribbled all over the screen. And now we're dead. Yeah, and it might have even been as simple as them reattaching the digitizer or cleaning the connections or just fixing a kink or something. Like, it might have been fixable. But that's their fucking job, and they should be having you send it back and then fixing it. But especially if they weren't like a obvious reseller, like a refurbisher, they probably just knew it was broken and figured maybe you wouldn't care. These people are terrible. Says it's perfect inside? Yeah. Asshole. Maybe they replaced the screen with a non-touchscreen one, and that's why they knew the digitizer didn't work. Because they wanted to save a couple of bucks. Oh, yeah. I bought a 3D printer from Monoprice for a really good deal, and I was expecting it to have problems because it was a really good deal. It was not my first 3D printer. I'd been printing for years and had printed dozens of kilograms of filament already. I was deep into the hobby. It was a starter printer, but I was getting a starter printer to basically have two running at once. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, something crazy's going on down there. Or it's just broken, yeah. It'd be broken somewhere. Order a starter printer. It's like 300 bucks. It wasn't crazy expensive, but it wasn't free. It wasn't so cheap that I would ignore it. There was a problem with one of the motors. And I contacted them and was like, can you just send me a new motor? They're like, oh no, it sounds like an assembly issue. We need you to talk to a tech support person. They have me argue with some thick accent Indian person for like an hour who is trying to tell me how to set it up. And it's like, bro, I set it up. I know how to set it up. I've set up printers just like this. I did it all right. The motor doesn't work. Oh, no, it sounds like you've destroyed the motor, so there will be no warranty as this was user-caused damage. And I threw a huge fit, threatened to file a chargeback with their, whatever, customer support escalation. They were, fine, we'll take it back. But there's like an $80 restocking fee, and you have to pay return shipping. So I was out like $100. So, it was a blob of green nail polish on the gross. So used by somebody who was a little dirty around it. It's fine. It's their laptop. But then this person didn't even do a good job cleaning it. That's always really gross. Laptops get so gross. Yeah, so Monoprice 3D printer. They finally agreed to take it back after gouging me on the return. I opened it up and I seized every single motor by filling them with glue. I wanted to make sure nothing was reusable. And then I also put cat turds into the box when I was shipping it back because I thought that was fun. Never heard back from. Never buying anything from Monoprice again, ever again. Yeah, the restocking fee was just a scam. They were doing everything they could to... Interesting. Everything they could to not honor the warranty. And Monoprice is one of those, like, bargain basement, like, terrible dickhead companies that often has really good deals, but they come at a price. And these days, they're not even really good deals compared to, like, again, AliExpress or that kind of thing. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Oh, and I get restocking fees for a really small company to try and discourage abusive behavior that could completely ruin your margins and your ability to sell stuff. Like, that was really common in home computer shops, and that's why there are so few home computer shops now, is because people are shady, and there's very low margins anyway because they're so cheap online. But they should be really, they should be limited to basically recouping that margin that you would have lost. Oh, I did it again. Oh, I'm forgetting everything. Yeah, a lot of times they can't resell it. Usually the policy is that it's supposed, for the resellers like Amazon, it's supposed to go back to the manufacturer. But most of the time, so often the manufacturer says no, that's how Amazon has those pallets of shit that they're selling for, like, big discounts. Because there are so many manufacturers who just don't care. They would rather just throw it out than pay for shipping. God damn it. Yeah, in a lot of cases, you'd think people, especially for like electronics and expensive devices, they would want to know how they fucked up and want to fix it. So they'd be like, yeah, send it back to me. But a lot of people just do not care. That went weirder, but I'm alive, so it's fine. Oh, God. The red coins are for CP1, CP2 intentional shenanigans. That's the whole setup. I'm gonna be here forever. Okay, and then go over? Yeah, go over. Don't care. Don't know what was happening over there. Don't care. Oh, shit. I was supposed to wait out the P-switch, wasn't I? Okay. I thought something might happen since nothing else happened. Alright. Boss. I just have the ending, please? That would make me so happy if I could just have the end. Damn. Fish. Fish. Could you make him go away? Is that a thing? I know it's not, but I want it to be. No refund. Somebody brings a cork bottle of wine. We're going to give you the same wine brand new for free. Or we'll give you the yeah. A lot of times you can discourage nonsense by being like, well, we don't give a refund, but we will make it right. And mistakes happen. That's a big thing too, is mistakes happen and scams happen. And I mean, I would never do anything illegal. That would be illegal, but you know, if people's warranties are designed to be horrible and evil, and designed to be as difficult as possible. Like, I recently went through a horrible warranty process with 8BitDo, and I love their controllers. The RMA was fucking nonsense. They wasted my time. They made me pay for shipping. They pissed me off. The guy flat out just would be like, wait a week and reply again. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Eat the ass out of my butt, you piece of shit. Send me a fucking replacement. It took months. And it would just be much easier, objectively, to buy a brand new one on Amazon and swap the broken one out for the new one and send that shit back. And practically, at the end of the day, pragmatically, it's the exact same thing. I'm getting a new controller from 8BitDo, and I'm getting it fast. In an ideal world, Amazon would be the RMA policy for everything. You would just do that. You would just get a drop-shipped replacement, and you would be happy. And I imagine a ton of people's returns that are not totally legitimate are still them compensating for some illegitimacy on the other side. And it would just be nice if in general we tried to make things right, instead of always trying to fuck everybody. Come in and buy $1,000 of booze for a party, and you want to bring back $500 because you overbought? No, you're stuck with it. I mean, that makes sense. You bought it. There we go. There was some madness there. It's gonna get teleported. Okay, well, it wasn't as long as I thought. It was still crazy long, but I was really worried about some CP3 nonsense. Right under him. Okay. Okay, the get was easier than I thought too, which actually makes that pretty funny. Yeah, I will say, I really liked it at first. I really, really liked it at first. The first bit that it had going was good. Oh, that's in the library. It doesn't have a response yet. I'll still give feedback. Yeah, I'll type up some feedback. It droned on and it started to rely on really low-hanging stuff, and it just felt like, why? When it was so good at first, what the hell happened after the beginning? And I feel like it could really use a rework. Tightening up some of the timing and spacing between the checkpoints, especially the spacing between CP1 and 2 was bonkers if there wasn't some crazy... thought the red coins were a checkpoint loop setup to make me loop through and redo it. If it wasn't, what the fuck? Yeah, weird. Yeah, that alone is a reason to fix it. Fix your spacing. 10 minutes left. I'm just going to do some endless. Calm the fuck down here. Most we do with stuff like overbuying, we tell them they can exchange for a different product. That's really nice. Yeah, that's super nice. If I overbought for something and somebody's like, well, you can trade it in for stuff, that would make me really happy, because I would not drink $500 worth of vodka my entire life. $500 of decent, not garbage bourbon, Red Stag, $500 of rye whiskey, that I could keep forever. Yeah, I could keep that forever. Actually, Amazon should do that. Amazon should literally be the RMA process if you accept credit. Like, you can exchange a broken good for a new one in store credit only, or Amazon. I feel like that would be a really, really smart way to get manufacturers to agree to that and to keep money in Amazon. Esports. God damn. Yeah, it could be better. I've been thinking about that a lot lately, too, with Reddit's initial public offering coming up and all that stuff. And the way people defend the slavish devotion, really, goddamn dev power up that murders me. The total devotion to number go up. Like, well, it's okay if it's unethical because it benefits the shareholders. And the fact that our country is built on that, our legislature is entirely funded and built on that, is bonkers to me. And it seems like it keeps getting worse. And we're at the point now where it's like, well, yeah, I know my phone is made with child labor, but I need batteries. And then the only response you get on the other side is, well, so what are we supposed to do? Just not have phones? Like, no, dude, we're supposed to demand that they're not like this. And then somebody eventually does it and we pay more for it. But... most we do with stuff... oh, yeah. Has to be equal or more value than what you're returning. Amazon has been refunding to your card recently. They've been giving you the value on gift cards. When I have to refund stuff, return stuff on Amazon, there's usually a button where you click more options, and then it says refund to my card, and it says it'll take 2 to 4 days instead of Amazon balance. And then it seems like they give you worse options for returning it. Like if you refund on Amazon balance, you can just take it to the UPS store. But if you refund to your card, then you have to package it yourself and take it to the UPS store. Amazon has completely stopped giving me free pickup. They used to do free pickup all the time, but that's never an option anymore. If I want Amazon to pick up a return, it's $9. Oh my god, there's level down here. Asshole. What an asshole. What a little asshole level this is. Let me look at the viewer here, see what we're looking at. We're just going over to a fight. In a short sub area with lava stuff. Oh, fuck this level. Yeah, fuck this level. Fuck this level, you are a dick. Okay. Why can't Endless Expert be nice? Oh, it's not even a real speed run. I can take my time. What the fuck is this? There we go. I hate people. I hate the things people do. That was hot. Yeah, hot garbage on hot garbage. Usually 1 in 3 in Endless Expert is like tolerable, and then once in a while they're actually good. Keep your 50. Oh, maybe I won't. Maybe I don't. Keep your 50. I can use the lives, but I don't trust you. Oh, this is okay. This is an okay little level. Oh, let me put it on my head. Interesting. Oh, checkpoints even. Hey, this is a neat little level, yeah. See, Endless Expert comes through sometimes. Super Expert wouldn't be bad. The problem is the Cargo Cult Kaizo levels. Oh, I'm an idiot. Cargo Cult Kaizo levels that you run into that are like... They want to be hard Kaizo, but they don't really know what hard Kaizo looks like, and they're just terrible, terrible trash. But not terrible trash with a dev exit. I really wish my face would feel better. It's pretty weird that injecting stuff into a hole in a tooth could end up making my whole face feel miserable. Like, how the hell far does that hole go? And if it goes that far, why the hell couldn't my body take care of it? I'm guessing because it lives in the bone. And bone pain is miserable. Probably what that was. That's probably why it was so miserable yesterday. It's because I had a bunch of pressure in my bones. In my face bones. Yeah, this is a little yucky. I could definitely do without that. I'm going to skip it. Because I'm going to waste my lives dealing with that vine underhang. I know I need to go lower, but it's hard to tell how low I can go. And I wish it was not that dumb. That's probably why it's an expert instead of normal. Although, even if it was less hard, it probably still would have been an expert. Not stuck. Do not like. It seems like it's fine, but I'm in Endless and I hate it. Pretty cute. Oh. Okay. I mean, I see the key. I feel like I should wait. Yeah. Oh, I need to keep going, though. Yeah, I need a switch or... sports. Oh, no, what? And that's where that whole Endless Expert run goes. Well, nice talking to you, Casey. That seems like a good place to end it, being sad at Endless Expert. I'll be back tomorrow, doing viewer levels again. And then I'm actually planning on Friday doing your sign crowd control and Miss Paint. I had stuff come up this weekend, but I don't think I'm having stuff come up this next weekend, not last week. You know how words work. I'm tired. My tooth feels weird. See you tomorrow, maybe. Have a good night. With cats. With cats. With cats. I don't know where they've been all night. They're just not interested in this, but some of the windows are open, so maybe they're just looking outside. You're welcome for stream. Have a good night.